religion is always different than truth. It has to be. Because the only way you can control a people is to lie to them. And you can write that down in your book, very big letters. The only way you can control anybody is to lie with them. Lie to them. All right, now look.
Scientology is a new age religion, cult, whatever you want to call it, that has some interesting beliefs, but the core fundamentals of the group can be compared with some of the themes seen in the 1999 hit movie, The Matrix.
It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes.
The IRS issued letters recognizing Scientology and every one of its organizations as fully tax-exempt. The war is over!
In this video, we are going to take a deep dive into the core of what Scientology believes and its similarities with some of the ideas presented in The Matrix. Let's get into it. The Matrix has some strong philosophical themes running throughout it. The Matrix is a blend of science fiction and deep philosophical questions, so it's no surprise that it can be compared with Scientology, who, let's not forget, was written by a science fiction writer. Some of the themes explored include the theme of reality and illusion, knowledge and ignorance,
ignorance is bliss,
free will and determinism, the mind-body problem, existentialism and the search for meaning, and control and liberation. These themes make The Matrix a compelling film for exploring various philosophical questions about reality, knowledge, freedom, and the human condition. As a former Scientology child, I can tell you the Scientologists love this movie because it aligns with many of their own beliefs. The Scientology website even makes a reference to the Matrix films while showcasing a young Scientologist going into an auditing session in LA. Their website says, "Remember the fictional character called Trinity from the Matrix movies? Well, this is the story of a real-life Trinity who, you could say, is unraveling her personal Matrix at the Church of Scientology, Los Angeles. To paraphrase one of Trinity's lines from the movie, the Matrix cannot tell you who you are, but with auditing, you can learn about yourself." The first thing worth comparing is the basic idea that reality and the world we live in is in fact a prison. Even celebrities like Elon Musk suggest that we could be living in a simulation.
And I mean, like the strongest argument for us being in a simulation, probably being in a simulation, I think is the following. That 40 years ago, we had Pong, like two rectangles and a dot. That
Right.
was what games were. Now, 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. So given that we're clearly on a trajectory to have games that are indistinguishable from reality, and those games could be played on any set-top box or on a PC or whatever, and there would probably be, billions of such, computers or set-top boxes, it would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
In The Matrix, humans are grown and farmed for energy, which we won't really get into why that doesn't make sense, but they do this in order to feed the machines. Each person is plugged into the virtual world, the Matrix, where they are unaware of their true reality. Only the rebels reject the Matrix, and freedom fighters come to the rescue and save those that can be pulled out of it. Most people are not ready to be woken up.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neo. I just said it would be the truth. Stop!
Scientologists also believe our world is a prison. A prison we were sent to a long time ago by the Macabre Confederacy, which, according to Scientology, is one of the most powerful galactic civilizations still active. Church founder and science fiction writer L. Ron Hubbard describes it as various planets united into a very vast civilization which has come forward up through the last 200,000 years, formed out of the fragments of earlier civilizations. In the last 10,000 years, they have gone on with a sort of decadent, kicked-in-the-head civilization that contains automobiles, business suits, fedora hats, telephones, spaceships, a civilization which looks almost an exact duplicate, but is worse off than the current US civilization.
Right. What did he say?
He said edge is edge, huh? He only took him down because he couldn't see the view no more. What's he known about?
If you are wondering where this confederacy is now, Hubbard reckons that the capital of the Confederacy is said to be one of the tail stars of the Big Dipper, probably Al-Qaeda, a star 108 light years distant from Earth. The Maccabians used to rule Earth at some point in the past, but lost control of it due to losses in war and other things. Earth is a prison for the rebels. Galactic Overlord Xenu rounded us all up, froze us and dropped us in volcanoes. And here we are, condemned to live life over and over again, trapped in what Scientologists like to call meat bodies. We are brainwashed with ideology about the world and put into a state of confusion, which leaves us unable to access our true godlike abilities or remember where we even came from. That is, unless you take the red pill. In The Matrix, Morpheus offers Neo a choice: continue to live in the Matrix in ignorance or see the truth.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
The red pill in The Matrix represents the choice to see truth. In this analogy, Scientology believe that the red pill is Scientology. That by taking Scientology auditing and courses, you will be able to see past the lie of the prison planet and our true origins. The further you travel of the bridge to total freedom, the closer you are to becoming like Neo, a savior to others and have an ability to influence the world around you. Of course, these abilities can only be accessed on OT9 and OT10, levels that have not been released yet, because they were never written. But Scientologists are not allowed to know that information.
Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon.
We see Neo train within the Matrix program so he can learn to overcome the basic rules of the program, such as gravity. And Scientologists believe that when you take their upper level courses, you will have control of what they like to call MEST, or matter, energy, space, and time. The founder of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, even has a tape recording where he talks about having the ability to stop bullets, which is eerily similar to the famous scene that plays out in The Matrix.
So you can't be human and be right. The reason you can't be human and be right is because you think you've got to return the motions which you receive from human beings, and they're wrong. Theoretically, the fella shoots you with a high-powered bullet. You watch it coming in, you say, is this emotion I want? No. So you got lots of time. This bullet's traveling only at 4,400 feet per second. You're high up the tone scale, so the bullet is coming in at this speed. You say no.
No.
Gone. Doesn't hit you. So if it did hit you, you just run the somatic. You say, hey, what'd you shoot me for? Oh, you're mad at me? Oh? Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about Neo. If there's one Scientologist who truly believes that he is the Neo of this situation and can save the world, it has got to be Tom Cruise.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your confidence in me. And I've personally been very privileged to see what you do to help, to protect, to serve all of us. These are the times now, people, okay? These are the times we will all remember. Were you there? What did you do? I think you know that I am there for you. And I do care so very, very, very much. So what do you say? We need to clean this place up? Huh?
Tom Cruise is worshipped within the church. Members of the group will refer to him as Sir, and they have even hosted auditions to become Tom Cruise's girlfriend.
Actress Scarlett Johansson wants everyone to know she did not audition to be Tom Cruise's girlfriend after he split from wife Nicole Kidman. This former Scientologist made the claim on Megyn Kelly's show this week. Brendan Ty says he saw Scarlett's name on a list when he worked security at the Scientology Celebrity Center in Hollywood.
His home is staffed with devoted underpaid Sea Org members who dedicate 1 billion years of service to the organization. His fame, donations, and OT status make him a powerful Scientologist in the eyes of its members.
Put your manners back in.
The 4chan group Anonymous leaked this internal Scientology video where Tom explains that Scientologists are the only ones who can help.
I think it's a privilege to call yourself a Scientologist, and it's something that you have to earn. And because a Scientologist does, he or she has the ability to create new and better realities and improve conditions. Being a Scientologist, when you drive past an accident, it's not like anyone else. As you drive past, you know you have to do something about it because you know you're the only one that can really help. And I won't hesitate to put ethics out somewhere else, because I put it ruthlessly in on myself. And I think that I respect that in others. And, I'm there to help, and we're here to help. And my opinion is that, look, you're on board or you're not on board, okay? But just, if you're on board just like the rest of us, period. We are the authorities on getting people off drugs. We are the authorities on the mind. We are the authorities on improving conditions.
Without enlightenment, humanity is just a slave to the machines. The machines have programs like Agent Smith to make sure things stay as they are. And for Scientology, their Agent Smith is certainly the psychiatrist. In fact, Scientology has a course called PTS-SP course, How to Confront and Shatter Suppression. The cover itself bears a striking resemblance to a famous scene in The Matrix where Neo defeats Agent Smith, causing him to shatter into 1 million pieces.
You want to know. Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, okay? Just put your manners back in.
There has been a long-standing war with psychiatry and Scientology. Hardcore Scientologists will have you believe that psychiatry are here to stop humanity from reaching enlightenment. That, along with Big Pharma, they will continue to keep humanity confused enough to never find Scientology. In an HCO bulletin written by Hubbard titled Pain and Sex, he goes on to describe that psychiatrists are the reason for the alleged decline in humanity. At Scientology events, they regularly celebrate psychiatrists that they have personally gone after and cause them to lose their jobs.
Don't miss the point. It's not the shock and awe we're after. We want this. Psych drug manufacturers dropped $149 billion in the last year alone, and that's psychiatry global obliteration. 2007.
Scientologists will donate money to this cause. The aims of Scientology are to remove mental health treatments and have only Scientology be the solution for mankind's problems. The irony of all this is that members of Scientology are fed lies from the moment they join about the organization's impact on the planet, the members, the leader, and about the donations. They're even shown fake promo movies at their big IAS events, which convince them that everything is going well. And the truth is, it's a cult, it's a scam, and shrinking every day. If you have been affected by Scientology and you're trying to leave, please check the description below where I'll leave some links where you can find support. How about people who leave Scientology? Well, they can be compared with Cypher, the traitor in The Matrix, who denies the truth and chooses the Matrix because it's more comfortable than reality.
I don't want to remember nothing. Nothing. You understand? And I want to be rich. You know, someone important. Like an actor.
Ex-Scientologists are looked at unfavourably for choosing to live the life of willful ignorance, to not help humanity. They call these people suppressive people. It's a classic cult case of, if you aren't with us, then you're against us. They will attack these people by means of hate websites, stalking, and more. A suppressive person can be tricked, sued, lied to, or destroyed. And if they have any family inside of the church, they will be made to disconnect from them so they aren't tempted to leave or have doubts about the organisation. FYI, for anyone new to my channel that doesn't know, I actually grew up in Scientology and it was determined that I was a suppressive person at 6 years old for rejecting this BS and failing their interrogation process. While both The Matrix and Scientology might explore themes of hidden truths and awakening, Scientology's beliefs and practices are rooted in its doctrine created by a schizophrenic science fiction writer, whereas The Matrix uses concepts from philosophy and religion to create the film franchise The Matrix. One thing is definitely certain: if I had to choose between Scientology and The Matrix,
I choose The Matrix.
The Matrix isn't real.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
You're on my screen like a monumental totem, a beam of light. You rise above the dark, and I don't mean to be a whistleblower, but I know that being me is a saga from afar. When I go too far, I owe myself some real self-care. While you're there, don't spare.